We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Eric Fetty gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt. 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Jonathan Villar.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Gloved by Kendrick. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 67 degrees our game time temperature. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Cooper tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. The 1-2. Line to the right side. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Miami down in order. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Sandy Alcantara gets the ball for Miami in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward. Game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Striding in now for the Nats, Adam Eaton. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting first, the left fielder.
So a runner on second with one down now. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. First offering on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Turner leads off second with one gone in the inning. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0. From the stretch. 2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fourth.
In now for Washington, Eric Thames. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Ready with the 1-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
The set and the 2-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Corey Dickerson. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Here's the first pitch to him. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 15, Brian Anderson.
Into the box, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. The average coming in 257, 4 home runs, 18 driven in. Runner goes for second. In the dirt here. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Robles waits on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
The center fielder, Yasiel.
So a runner at third here with one gone. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball drops in there for strike one. A 1-1 count to Puig. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse. He's in year one of a new 3-year deal. And there's ball two now.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with one gone. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. He's set. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
At the plate now, Isan Diaz. He swings and grounds it to short. Turner has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Howie Kendrick. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. Cooper in foul ground, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And that's the first out.
Batting fourth, the catcher,
Stepping up now, Kurt Suzuki. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in as Drupal Cabrera. His career numbers in this matchup. He's hitless in 6 tries. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A ball and 2 strikes.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's ready.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Francisco Cervelli.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Robles is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Sandy Alcantara. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. This one's down to 3rd. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
Number 2, Jonathan Villar.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Villar enters the day in 3rd place in All-Star fan voting at his position at 3rd, so it remains to be seen whether he'll end up making the squad or not.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, Garrett Cooper. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the pitch. Just off the inside corner with the sinker, ruled a ball. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Swing hard liner to left center, and this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
The bat, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Eaton is under it, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Victor Robles digging in now as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Victor
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's popped up. VR in foul ground. And this will land foul. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. Robles, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is high and outside for a ball.
I got to count 2-2.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Weekly hit to third. He's got to hurry, and there's 1 down now. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Eric Fetty, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
The 3-0 pitch. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. Fouled away. Count remains full. Popped him up. Cooper has room in foul territory, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats. Adam Eaton digging in next. Over to first, and the runner back. First delivery to him on the way, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now a throw over to first.
No, he's safe.
1-0 pitch. Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, After that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Juan Soto is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes.
2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Smoke toward the hole. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. The throw home. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
At the plate, Eric Thames, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Ball hit on the ground for Anderson at short. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least 1 out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
Stepping in now, Howie Kendrick. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in 2.
So now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 4 runs here in this half inning. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer. Here
now the 2-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Now another 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
2 out here and a runner at second. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Digging in the switch hitter as Dribble Cabrera. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 3 innings complete. It's the Nationals 4 and the Marlins nothing. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Dickerson. He singled his last time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Back up the middle. Turner gloves it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So striding in, Brian Anderson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Hit back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now is Yasiel Puig as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One-0 count. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside.
Nope.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The batter, the second baseman.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Into the box now, Isan Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Sinker, 3-2 now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and Kendrick will make the play to retire the side. Marlins strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Walkney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, thanks, Heidi. In now, Victor Robles. And, Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Now the pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. In there, a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he's back in standing. Into the box, Eric Fetty. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On its way is pitch number 75. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. And prior to the 0-2, we'll move to first. Just keeping him close. And did he square around? No, it's ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-2 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Speedy Trey Turner digs in now. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and the next to bat is Speedy Adam Eaton. Here's the first pitch to him, and a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1.
Ball, that's out. Down to 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
One is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
The 3-2 pitch. Full count still. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hit on the ground to short. Anderson scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nationals leave 1. They lead it 4-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Robles looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
The third baseman.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. As he'll watch a breaking ball that comes back to catch the outside corner for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Ready once again, Garrett Cooper. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Eaton is under it. 2 gone.
The batter.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
One strike.
A bouncer up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Marlins able to draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 4 and the Marlins 1. Jose Arena, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 62, Jose Urena.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Eric Thames. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. But foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Howie Kendrick. As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they lead it 4-1. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Corey Dickerson.
Number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Here's the pitch. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike, and the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Hit the other way out toward right field. Eaton is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Ready now, Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail it 4-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Kurt Suzuki.
Kurt Suzuki.
Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now a swing there from Suzuki, but he was too far in front as this is going to be back up into the stands, a foul ball. And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Puig comes on now, and he has it one down. Now at the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Line to the right side, but foul. Ripped down the first base line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one, so they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
To the plate now, Victor Robles. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Hard on the ground toward short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Stepping in now, Eric Fetty. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Anderson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Striding in once again, Isan Diaz. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. Set to deal on 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Francisco Cervelli. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Turner has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Miguel Rojas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For Miami, number 19, Miguel Rojas.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Sinker. 3-2 now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Now the National skipper is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Will Harris will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Will Harris.
Jonathan Villar will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Two out with the man at first. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Marlins leave 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Drew Steckenrider will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Trey Turner.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Ethan.
In now is Adam Eaton. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but he can't connect, and it's 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Anderson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So a runner at first now with one away, and digging into bat next, the ever dangerous Juan Soto. From the belt, the pitch, and a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Runners on first with one down. And that's too high, ball two.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Two balls and a strike. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Eric Thames will be next. Runner at first here, one man out. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Now the 3-2 pitch, and that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames. He's set, and the pitch. Turned on down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. So far this season, Thames carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 0-1 on its way. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
Has a look, now the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair, but they lead it 4-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and here comes the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Garrett Cooper.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Marlins get a bit closer. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Ryan Harper is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 33, Ryan Harper. The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Into the box now, Tim Anderson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. Here's the 2-1 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Corey Dickerson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch. Grounded back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
The right fielder, number 15, Ryan Anderson.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. From the stretch. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio? This pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Ready for another chance? Yasiel Puig. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 1-0 is in off the plate.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Runners are at first and second with one away. That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Robles is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Wander Suero trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Isan Diaz will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. A ball and a strike.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Marlins able to draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Nationals 4 and the Marlins 2. John Birdie remains in the game, batting 9th and manning left field.
Now playing left field, number 5.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brandon Kinsler is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Matt Joyce is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Digging in now, Kurt Suzuki. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2 and 2. And And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And that is swung on and missed by Suzuki. He's down on strikes for the first out. Stepping in as Dribble Cabrera. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And he falls behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
In now, Victor Robles, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. (2-0) to the Nationals center fielder. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
That one's in there. 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Starlin Castro will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
number 14, Starlin Castro.
In tight at 93, ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner, and their runners at the corners now. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Grounded to short. Anderson picks it up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Nationals 4 and the Marlins 2. Sean Doolittle comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 63, Sean Doolittle.
Now to the plate, Francisco Cervelli. He'll start it out against the closer, Sean Doolittle, who will try to shut the door.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Here's the 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. Digging in, Matt Joyce. Here's the first pitch to him. Too high, 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
At the ball. Ball 1, no kite.
The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Turner is there for it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
4-2 the final score tonight. Washington led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Eric Fetty gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Sandy Alcantara was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Sean Doolittle earns the save out of the bullpen, his 12th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.